Before this video starts, I just want to say sorry about the bad quality. I was recording in the wrong resolution because I haven't recorded in a while, and I guess I forgot how that works. So sorry about that. Next video will not be that bad. Hey guys, what's going on? It has been a while since I've made a video. Sorry about that. Um, the reason being is that when I finished that last community challenge for by Punisher, I was not too proud of the result, I guess, and I guess I didn't want to make a video about it because I was sounds weird to say, but I guess I was pretty ashamed of it, and I felt like I let people down because I wanted it to be like much better. Um, so I didn't end up posting a video about it. Sorry about that for anybody who was disappointed. If you're interested in seeing what it looks like, here it is. Obviously it's not terrible. Um, I still like this little fetus thing floating in here. I think that was pretty well done. But yeah, I just didn't like it. I think the details could have been better. Just really everything could have been better. Now that I'm looking at it for the first time in a few months, it's actually not as bad as I remember. But, still, like I said, it's nothing to write home about. So I guess I didn't want to make make a video about it, and I didn't. Sorry about that. Anyway, moving on to current news, I have another project that I'm working on currently, and this is not a community challenge. It's in fact a school project. Right now, I'm taking animation in school, and I will probably be taking animation in school, or hopefully, and by school, I mean college or university. I'm not gonna lie to you, I have no idea what the difference is, which I probably should, considering I'm in 12th grade. But that, whatever. Who cares? This is kind of like one of my two final projects. I have like four other pending projects for my animation class right now, but this is the one that I wanted to do the most because this is the one, or the first one where I have like full creative freedom. It's called a mixed media project, and basically what our teacher wants us to do is take two styles of video, and I think our options were like 2D animation, stop motion, regular video, 3D animation, obviously, um, and just a bunch of different ways. And I picked the combination of green screen and 3D animation. Um, if it was up to me, I would only do 3D animation, obviously, but um, that's why it's school, and that's why, we got to learn new stuff. And I've never done green screen before, so I'm a little bit nervous, a little bit excited, a little bit terrified, um, because, if I work very hard on this 3D part, it would really suck for me to mess up the green screen part, having never done it before. That would really suck. So, yeah, a little bit nervous about that, but it should be okay. Right here we have um, a kind of sci-fi, like underground kind of room. These are TVs. These are also TVs. And on the TVs, we're gonna have kind of like a news station playing. And this is one of the frames that I'll show you. I rendered this out yesterday. I think they don't have everything. Like, for example, the computers that are here, um, or I guess they're computers. I kind of intended them to be computers if you think they don't look like computers. They're based off my school computers. Not as detailed, obviously, because they don't really need to be. It's not going to be very in focus, as you can tell, because the depth of field is focused here on this door. Um, but yeah, this is the most recent render I have. As you could see, it's kind of like a hallway with a bunch of stuff in it and a bunch of pipes. I love pipes. I make pipes all the time. So, this green screen is kind of like our main character. Um, sorry, did I say this green screen? I meant this door. This door is kind of like our main character. And in this door, I am going to walk into. Let me try that again. I'm going to walk into this door in my green screen video. I also have this tank, which is kind of like the quote unquote antagonist of the story, I guess. It's only gonna appear for like 10 seconds at most. But yes, it is kind of like the antagonist, the tank. The idea for it is we have this camera in the tank, which I'll show you. Speaking of which, look at these hinges. Aren't they neat? Look at that. I just selected these. I put the um, object origin right here in the middle, so that way when I press RY90 to open it opens up on the hinges itself. I think that's pretty sick. Um, so anyway, I have this camera in here, and I can move it. I have a collection for it, but I'm not going to right now just because I don't want to, make this explanation take 30 minutes. So yeah, we have this camera here, and it's gonna pop out, and I think this camera is one of my favorite parts of the scene, because it's very detailed, and I like it a lot. You can see the wires on it, and yeah, so that's pretty cool. Just gonna close that back up. I already have all the materials on the tank finished, pretty much. And I guess since I'm already in material preview mode, can't move. Okay, there we go. I guess I'll explain. On the screen, we have kind of like, I just looked up polluted video, or like pollution or videos of pollution, whatever, online or on YouTube. I don't know if this is gonna be the final product. It's supposed to be like a news station talking about like pollution in the air, because it's dystopian sci-fi thing, so obviously there's pollution outside, and we have it on a video, by the way. So yeah, as you can see right here, it's playing the video. Pretty cool. um, so yeah, and this is kind of like a circuit board kind of room thing here. We have some indents in the floor to give off a little bit of light. We have some emission shaders down here in these little cracks. So yeah, this is kind of like the control room. This is a arm, and I have it parented properly, so that way I could move all the little parts of it. And this will be animated to just kind of wiggle around everywhere and go crazy, just to give a little bit of spice to the animation. Like I said, this is a little tank. These move as well if I want to, and then I used some of the tank tracks. I think tracks, is that what they're called? In the animation as like conveyor belts, because I have them here, so why not? And then right here we have two more conveyor belts. So pretty cool, pretty cool. So yeah, I think that's pretty much an explanation of everything that I needed to explain. Uh, If you have any other questions about the project, I guess you can ask in the comments. I'm open to answering any of them. If you have any criticisms, such as why did you make the cables like that? You could have made the cables like this instead. I'm open to hearing those as well. I might, half-heartedly listen and say, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm just kidding. I will listen to all the comments and criticisms, because I think it's pretty important to do that, and so I can learn and be better. Um, so yeah, if you have any comments or maybe even ideas for where I could take this project, for example, saying something like, oh, well, what about maybe you could start the animation with the camera coming down and it shows the world and then it goes into this underground bunker thing, which you can't comment that anymore because I already had that idea. So pick a different one. But if you have anything else that you would like to share or say, go ahead. I'm going to show you the animation real quick from the start. As you can see, it's zoomed in on the camera, and I also changed the focal length so that way the camera fits in the scene. And I actually did my best so where you can't really see the focal length change, because when you can see it change, it looks really weird. But you can kind of notice it, like especially in the back here when I move it, the way it looks. But I did my best to make sure that it's a little harder to see, which wasn't really complicated. I just had to make the camera point at the right wall for a good amount of time, which kind of works because I want people to see this um, little TV screen here. Um, the whole scene is going to come more to life once I have the, what's it called, the sound design and Foley made, such as like the news station here. It's, there's going to be a caster talking, which is just going to be my voice, probably voice with a voice changer. Yeah, brain fart. Um, so yeah, gonna add some reverb on my voice, make myself sound like a news anchor, and say some dystopian shit. And yeah, I guess today I'm probably gonna finish filling out this wall here and that wall back there, as well as some minute details such as, these little crevices and holes that are uncompleted. And I will have a time lapse of me doing that. So I guess that's the explanation, and enjoy this time lapse, like I said. Oh, hey guys, by the way, real quick before I start the time lapse of me working, I just want to show you guys the rendered version. I just rendered it right now. It took 7 minutes, but I'm sure I could get that down later when I'm, actually gonna render it, by fixing some of the unnecessary, like, subdivisions and bevels and whatever. Um, but yeah, anyway, this is what it looks like right now. Not amazing. It's not finished yet, obviously, but I think it looks pretty decent. So yeah, time lapse starts now. So here, I just went to the back wall initially to just add this pipe and then add this little piece of glass. I was gonna look for, I'm probably gonna add a green screen behind there of like maybe some person moving, like trapped in there. I'm not sure. After that, I moved on to this little hand thing, like this little arm, mechanical arm. And as you could see, I was having some trouble with it for some reason. It wasn't really hard. I think I just had my brain turned off, so I couldn't really get the keyframes right because of the way the arm was parented to itself. And yeah, my brain was farting, and I couldn't figure it out. But then I said, okay, let me take a second and stop being stupid. And then yeah, and then I stopped being stupid and I animated it to my liking, and I think it looks pretty good now. So yeah, I got that done. After that, let me see, what did we do? Oh, after that, I went to rendered view and my Blender crashed, so that was fun. Added a little wire. I'm probably gonna have much more wires like everywhere throughout the scene, which I'll do in this next whatever, in this next time lapse. I added these three pipes that I had running at the bottom left of the screen, and I extended them to go further out, just to kind of fill up that empty space on the left there. Then I added these two little spheres that I had made previously. Now making like these little shelves, and I was looking for a Blender add-on called Panel Generator, but I forgot that I don't have it on this computer, and I in fact have it on my other one at school. This is just a little indent. I was planning on making a ladder, but after looking into the camera view, I realized that you can't even see it. So I made this little indent with light coming out of it, and I added these sticks, and I just kept copying them over, so that way the light wasn't like just straight up, you know, just light. I wanted something blocking it, and so I added like a piece of glass in front of it as well to kind of block the light a little bit as well. And I used Blender Kit to add dusty glass, and then I made it much more dusty, um, to the point where I liked it. And yeah, so far that's it. Here comes time lapse number 2. Okay, so here I was just playing around with the wires, just setting them up in a bunch of different spots. Like I said, probably gonna have more, or maybe not, because I already do have a pretty decent amount, and I don't want to overload the scene with them. But yeah, well, I'll see towards the end where, because it's gonna be like final details, all that stuff. So yeah, this is just me playing with the wires here. There, I was just checking the camera view to look for, anything that's missing on the walls. Um, I do this quite a lot throughout the process because it's kind of hard to tell what you can and can't see. I think from this point forward, Most of the workflow is just me putting pipes everywhere. Just pipes, 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 pipes on pipes on pipes on pipes on pipes. I love pipes. You just put them everywhere and you bend them and you use this tool. I don't know what it's called, um, but it's fun and I use it everywhere. So I'll have like you see how I did it away from the wall? It's like so that other pipes can fit in that little crevice just like this. Um, so yeah. And then we add more pipes and then more pipes and more pipes. A lot of pipes are copied. I think I said this in my first intro. Um, just it just makes it faster and it's not too noticeable unless you're like deliberately looking. This thing that I'm making with all these cones right now, I can't tell you what it is because I don't know. I just thought, okay, I'm just gonna make a wall of spikes and that's it. And you know, when something is that far away, it doesn't really matter um, what it is, as long as it's there and it's some kind of shape. And like I said, as you can see, these pipes are just being copied over. I just turn them around a little bit, just twist them, whatever, place them in different ways, just so I could have a little uh, extra like texture in the background. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna show you the rendered picture, which yeah, I don't have it right now, so I'm not seeing what I'm talking about right now, but you are, so hopefully it looks good. Um, it's probably gonna be the thumbnail anyway. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments, concerns, questions, whatever, um, drop a comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'm probably going to be doing this for the remainder of this project. For real this time, not like last time when I bailed halfway through, not even halfway. Um, so yeah, anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you when I see you.